Breaking. This just in. Oscar De La Hoya, I do believe, makes a last minute prediction, and he is predicting that Jake Paul will beat Meet with me, Anthony Joshua. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. Roll the clip.
What's up, guys? Pre-fight meal. So let me tell you why Jake Paul is going to beat Anthony Joshua. So styles make fights. That's guaranteed, right? Jake Paul, he's a smaller guy, okay? He's the thicker guy, the heavier guy, big power. Fights, 6, 8 rounds. So he's used to throwing punches and bunches and not tiring out. He's used to the pace, being a fast pace every single round. That's going to be a lot of trouble for Joshua. So Joshua has trouble fighting smaller guys. So think about Ruiz and some other guys he fought where he had trouble punching down. It's a given you have trouble punching down. So I believe that overhand right hand, if Joshua doesn't have his left hand up, he is getting lights out, knocked out. Guaranteed.
Listen, now De La Hoya is saying a lot of what your boy Ego said. I don't trust Joshua. There's that. I don't trust his fight. I don't trust Joshua. I don't trust nothing. You can't tell me nothing. I don't trust nothing, right? But, USA versus UK, we going to see. I feel like on paper, this is a super dangerous fight, but something about Anthony Joshua, it's just, I don't know, he folds in weird times. Like, it almost reminds me of, like, Teofimo Lopez, right? Where Teofimo will fight a guy you think might be capable of beating him. Lomachenko, Josh Taylor at that time, right? And he'll perform and sometimes exceed expectations. But then you put him in front of a Sandor Martin, George Kambosos, a guy you think he should blow out of the water based given his skill set, and then he underperforms and or loses like he lost to George Kambosos. Joshua, ever since he took his first loss, he kind of has that where mentally, I don't know, maybe it's a UK thing. I don't mean to relegate it to the Brits. Meet with me, it's my, yeah, bruv, ting, ting, you know what I mean? I don't know, a baby ting. But I think it's a mentality thing. Jake Paul, we know he got heart, right? And Joshua has been known to struggle with shorter and smaller people. And Joshua, I think he lives in his head too much. And coming off of a knockout loss to Daniel Dubois, right? That's already going to be a problem because this is, I've said it from the beginning, this was a very dumb fight for Anthony Joshua to take. And I'm not a fan of fights like that, but I'm going to watch it out of curiosity. The reason being is outside of money, Joshua has everything to lose with very little to gain. Facts, right? Meaning if Jake Paul lasts more than 2 rounds, that's a win for Jake Paul. A guy that is fighting an Olympian who's way bigger and buff and in shape and power shouldn't be lasting with a lifelong boxer and Olympic gold medalist. So no matter what, it's kind of like already a predetermined win for Jake Paul. Now, if Jake Paul actually starts having success and or drops or hurts Joshua, then no matter what, even if Jake Paul were to somehow hurt Joshua and then get knocked out, still kind of a win for Jake Paul because it showed that, given the lack of experience on his side, he was still able to do something. But then it goes up from there if he beats Anthony Joshua. So I don't really see, outside of money, you're going to make a lot of money. I think it's a dumb fight for Joshua because they were talking about he has a big fight in February, and then after a Tyson Fury fight, Usyk's still doing his thing. So, you could pursue a trilogy fight. All those fights, if you lose to a former Disney kid and a former YouTuber, for me, they're out the way because if you can't beat Jake Paul, I don't want to see you fight Tyson Fury. I already don't care about the fight. It's past its expiration date. So Oscar De La Hoya makes some valid points. Joshua on paper, you know, everyone's like, oh, he's going to clobber him. Jake Paul also has the element of surprise just because, you know, these guys, Shakur Stevenson and Lawrence Okoli, who was sparred with Jake Paul, they all keep saying that he's better than they expected and stuff like that. So if Joshua just thinks he's going to Ngannou him and doesn't have the right game plan, it'll be interesting. Let me know, will Jake Paul knock out AJ? I don't have a horse in the race, so we'll just see how it plays out. For more boxing news, subscribe. Let me know if you agree with Oscar or not. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new, but even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.